Hi, it's Sam Wilson, the Sam Wilson Home Selling Team at eXp Realty, the Realtor helping Realtors with video number 1 in this value stack about listings. So video number 1 is about the listing presentation and the appointment. Do you have a listing presentation? I'm not here to sell you a template or any kind of listing presentation scripts. I'm just asking, do you have a listing presentation? If the answer is yes, you might be able to skip to the next video. If the answer is no, then you're going to want to develop a listing presentation, which is really just a show about your benefits and features as they pertain to the success of the client. It's really that simple. A little bit about your background, a little bit about perhaps your brokerage, a little bit about your results, and a lot about the customer. What do you do to serve the customer? What do you do to market the property? What do you do to get more eyeballs on it? What do you do to leverage the listing to get the most amount of buyers, showings, and offers for your client? That's what sellers want to know. We'll talk in a later video about what sellers really want. But what you have to do is position yourself as the professional. Now, I'll even go so far as to say never take a listing presentation for granted. Even if it's a come list me referral to your best friend, a family member, a past client who already knows how you work, always show up with your listing presentation. It's easier if they say, no, Sam, where do I sign? We're good. Let's get going. The reason I always show up with a listing presentation and recommend that for everyone is that it does two things. One, it demonstrates your professionalism. I always show up dressed up, even if I know the person for years. But moreover, even the people that have used you before or were referred to you that just want to get the house on the market, once the property's listed, they're going to ask you a million questions, right? What are you doing to market it? How come I can't see it on this website or that website? Or, what about this, that, or the other thing? Well, in a good listing presentation, you're going to lay that out. You're going to lay out the timeline and the process so that when the property does go on the market, they're going to know exactly what to expect. And then we'll talk more about communication in a later video to make sure we ensure this is all happening. But I really do encourage you to have a professional listing presentation. I like using PowerPoint. A lot of people are using video. You can integrate the two of them. You can do it by a Zoom call, a webinar, or, of course, we prefer in person at the kitchen or dining room table whenever possible. So it's critically important, and if you don't have one, we're going to have a mastermind session on this. I'll take you through my personal listing presentation. I'm happy to share it, and we can talk about how to develop the best story for your clients to want to hire you above any other option, including doing it themselves. So have a listing presentation and have it done professionally so that you can begin to close more listing appointments and get more listings. I'm Sam Wilson, Sam Wilson Home Selling Team at eXp Realty, the Realtor helping Realtors, and I look forward to seeing you in video number 2 in this value stack about listings, which is about what do sellers want. Can't wait to see you there.